Hello everyone, my name is Jaskran. First of all, sorry for the bad lighting, but it's I can do nothing about that. So Justin has asked me some questions, so I'm gonna answer them. So first question that he asked is, how does sociology explain the concept of social changes? So my answer for this question is, sociology examines how shifts in culture and norms, economic systems, or technology lead to changes in societal structure. For instance, the rise of internet transformed, you can say, communication and socialization as a whole. So the second question he asked me is, what is the role of social institutions in society? So my answer for that would be, social institutions like family, education, and religion organize and regulate behaviors to maintain societal stability. For example, schools educate individual and prepare them for the, you can say, workforce. So the third question that he asked me is, how do sociologists study groups dynamics? So my answer for that would be, they analyze interactions, heritages, and collective behavior within groups. For example, you can say understanding peers influence can explain trends like fashion and political movements. So the fourth question that he asked me is, what is the impact of globalization on societies? So my answer for this would be, you can say, globalization leads to culture exchanges, economic interdependence, and sometimes inequality as well. For example, global trade expands markets but exploits, you can say, developing countries and the third world, basically. The fifth question that he asked me is, how do stereotypes affect social interaction? So stereotypes create, you can say, very famous notions leading to bias or discrimination. For example, racial stereotypes can influence hiring decisions in big companies and also in local companies as well, and you can say creates an unequal level playing field for different kind of people. So that would be my answer. And the sixth question that he asked me is, what is the societal perspective on crime and punishment? So societies view crime as a product of societal factors like poverty and inequality. Punishments vary by culture and may focus on rehabilitation or deterrence, I guess. And the seventh question that he asked me is, how do um, social movements bring about change? So my answer for that would be, social movements mobilize people around shared grievance using strategies like protests to challenge norms or policies. For example, the civil rights movement reshaped racial equality laws. And the eighth question that he asked me is, what is the significance for of social network in sociology? For that would be, my answer is, social networks reveals how individuals are connected and how information resources or influence flow within groups. For example, social media shaped modern communications and activism. And the ninth question that he asked me is, how does urbanization affect social life? So for the answer for that question would be, urbanization changes family structures, increases diversity, and create challenges like overcrowdness in or population growth. Uh, for instance, cities often have higher crime rates due to population density, which affects a lot. And the 10th and final question that he asked me is, how do sociologists study religion? So in that question, I'll say sociologists examine religion's roles in shaping values, identity, and social choices of a person. They're basically his old ideology. For instance, rituals strengthens communities bonds, but may also create division between other groups of people with different religion. Uh, these were my answer to the questions which Jashan has asked me. Now it's time that I will give some questions to him. So my first question is, what is sociology and why it is important? Second one is, how does culture shapes our behavior? Third would be, why is socialization important and for individuals? Fourth question is, what is deviance and why it is labeled differently across societies? And fifth question is, what causes social inequality? Sixth question would be, how does sociology explains gender roles? And seventh question would be, what can sociology teach us about politics? Eighth question would be, what are some changes in the economy that sociology addresses? Ninth question is, why is studying health and medicine sociologically important? And the tenth and the final question that I'm gonna ask Jashan is, what role does sociology plays in solving environmental issues? So that's all for this video. I hope you like it, and yeah, have a nice day. This is it for my side. My name is Justin. Have a nice day.